y'all, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be filming my everyday foundation routine. And I've already started this eye look and I've been filming it. It'll be a separate video, and all I don't have done is my mascara because I like to do it at the end. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with my foundation routine. The first thing I do is the Mary Kay Under Eye Corrector, and it's just a peach color and it's a doe foot applicator. And I'll just go ahead and put that right there where I have some darkness. Just right there. Then I use my Real Techniques sponge, and I use the pointy side, and just go ahead and bounce it under there and blend it. You can see the difference now. Then I'll go ahead and bounce this side. Now I'll go ahead and I take my Mary Kay Time Wise Luminous wear. I've been really liking the Luminous lately, and I squirt about that much. And my color is Ivory 2. And then I just take dots of this. I put the most on my cheeks because I have redness right there. And then I put my chin, some dots up here, down my nose, and then whatever's goopy is left on my hand, I go back on my cheeks, and then I just leave a little bit to go back, just very little, to go back if I need some more. So then I just use the flat side and bounce that all over my face. And I would say this is a medium to full coverage. We're just going to visit my husband's grandmother today, so I don't really need like major coverage. So I like to get into my ears and down my neck a little bit. Get my nose good. Okay, forehead. Okay. That looks good and blended. And today it's not very much coverage at all. So if you want fuller coverage, you can go back in with another layer, or put a little extra the first layer. I think I'm going to go back with just a little bit more, just because I like a fuller coverage even if I'm not doing anything. So when I go back in, I just hit the sponge with it and go ahead and like bounce the sponge a little bit on my hand first, because I don't want to hold as much basically. And I go back in where I've already bounced it. Okay, I think I'm good with that now. I have a lot of extra, but we'll leave it just in case. Okay. Okay, so I had to charge my battery, so I don't know if I said that already, but if I did, I'll just edit it out. So I have, the next thing I do is the Maybelline Better Skin in Ivory 10. And I'll just go ahead and put it this, and I go ahead and go up here so I can clean up anything from where I blended. Okay. And I just used like the side of my Real Techniques sponge for that. I really just kind of move the sponge all over the place to get it to fit where it needs to. You can see when I blend over here by my eye, it gets some of that blue. I like to move it around so I'm not putting blue all over my face. Okay, so the next thing I do is I take the Airspun, and mine's in Translucent Extra Coverage, and just go ahead and put some of that in the lid, and then I take the side of the sponge and pick up a good bit and put it under here to bake. And usually while it's baking, I go ahead and do my eyeliner, but since I'm filming my eye look in a different video, I already did my eyeliner, so I'll make sure there's not any that needs to be touched up. Then I go ahead and do my chin because, you know, you rest your hand on your chin, and I just do just a little bit, and right here, and a little bit on my nose and right here, because I'm oily, so I like to try to get all that to where it just looks like a highlight and not oil. Okay. And then, so while we're doing that, since I can't do my eyeliner, I'll go ahead and double check. And I think my eyeliner looks good. I'll go ahead and pop a little bit back in there of the ColourPop in Swerve, that eyeliner. I had to let my battery charge. It might have wore just a little, which I don't mind normally. I don't usually touch up my makeup throughout the day. Even if it needs it, it usually looks good enough that I just leave it. Okay, so while we're waiting on that to bake, I'm going to take my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I just consider this like my whole face routine. I said foundation routine at the beginning, but we'll just do my whole face routine. Except for my eye makeup. So, and cheeks and lips. So really bronzers and gonna be the last step. But, you know, you get it. So I just take it and I just get it on there. This is really not extremely pigmented and like full coverage bronzer, but it still gives some light. So I just basically do the outside of my face, and then I go ahead and do my neck and my chin. You know, I got that chunky face. Nobody has to comment on that because I know. And so I do that. It's just basically like warming up the rim of my face, and I go ahead and dust off that on my chin because it doesn't need to be baked as long, and my forehead and my nose and my cupid's bow. And then I just go put a little bit extra. It doesn't really contour, so I just put a little bit extra right there, like I'm doing a contour, but since it's not highly pigmented, it doesn't do a ton. Okay, got that. And so now I'm going to go ahead and dust off that. It probably could bake a little bit longer, but like I said, I'm not really doing anything where I need a ton of coverage and I don't need it to stay on for a long time. And to dust that off, I just used my Wet n Wild blush brush or powder brush, and I used my Mary Kay powder brush to do the bronzer. So that's pretty much it for my face routine, and I've been doing these same products for about probably 2 or 3 months, and really if I just try a different foundation or a different concealer, I'd pretty much do the same routine. So I'll update whenever I decide to change my routine. So if you like this video, go ahead and like it so I know that you like these kind of videos, and just comment below and tell me what you want to see, and subscribe if you want to see future videos from me. Thanks, bye.